and then she gets frustrated.
Okay.
And that's why you feel that where's my horse? When I look at it, it's just pleasant. Well, study that. Where is it pleasant? Does the hind leg look pleasant? Does the shoulder look pleasant?
Yeah, the hind leg always looks pleasant.
No.
No.
The hind leg is good. The shoulder is pleasant.
Oh, right, gotcha. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So what's higher quality? The hind leg than the shoulder. I would bet that's 80% of the time.
Yes, agreed.
So I think your focus is a little bit, needs more balance, your focus.
Okay.
Of what to do when. I think that's all that you're dealing with right now.
Okay.
Okay? So as a fresh eye, I'm going to tell you right now, when she first came out, you tried it, I go, damn, I didn't remember her being that nice. Shit.
Really?
Yeah, you started trotting, I was going, whoa. I mean, behind like this, just no leg needed, boof, like this, I'm going, shit,
She
that's a
doesn't
nice.
feel like that, to be honest.
Wow.
She feels like a pony.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I'm being real, not this.
Okay.
I want to help you. Okay?
Okay.
I'm not doing anything I'm going to say right now to pick on you. You know that. I want to help you. Okay. So I saw her warming up in the trot going, ooh, pretty nice. Really, really nice. I thought you were riding a nice tempo. Shit, why does Jamie feel that she's not on track? This was freaking awesome. What the hell more does she want? What I first saw in the trot.
Okay.
And then you track to the left
Yeah.
in the trot.
Yeah.
And she got a little bit sticky on your leg. Okay? And I like the idea that you identified it right away. Tracking left, she was more sticky on your leg, and you identified it right away that she wasn't reacting enough. You even did a turn in the forehand in the walk, and an end, right? But it started to go downhill when you started to think about engaging her hind leg.
Okay.
When you started to slow her trot down by C, you were trotting to the right,
Yeah.
and you slowed her down.
Yeah.
You actually took her trot away.
Okay.
There was no more contact.
Yep.
She was super light, and she was trotting like a pony. You asked her to trot like a pony.
Yes, you're right, I did.
That was not engaging.
Okay.
That was a bullshit trot. It was useless, seriously.
Okay.
It did nothing to tell her to say, I can trot like a pony behind and no contact.
Okay.
And that's when it started for her to get behind you.
Okay.
Watch your tape. I hope it was video, Kaya.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where it started. The first time you brought her back to say, I want an engagement,
Okay.
that was nothing
Okay.
about the word engage. That was, oh, you don't have to push anymore. And oh, by the way, there is nothing about connection.
And you know what's funny is that was the first time I started to ride more for you than me. Why
That's why I'm here. It's okay. I am here to help you, okay? So what we have to think about with your horse,
Yeah.
how do I bring out the best in my horse?
Yeah.
This is your approach. Every horse is a little bit different, okay? How do I bring out the most of my horse? Well, we have to start with saying the highlight, which is why I worded it that way when I said, let's talk about things.
Okay.
Her hind leg is her highlight.
Okay.
Be careful about engagement.
Okay.
Of course she needs to engage. It's not one horse we ever say doesn't need to engage more.
Right.
But what we have to make sure is that when this mare engages, there's not a loss of contact, and the engagement improves the front leg.
Yeah.
Then it's truly the word engage.
And I'm not sure how to make that happen.
Perfect. That's when we know we're beneficial.
Okay.
Because what happens is she has so much power behind. Really, it's beautiful. She has a wonderful engine from behind. Her back is not educated enough yet, not your fault, not her fault, what it is, to handle the power of the hind legs. And as soon as the back hits that, it gets a little bit tight.
Yeah.
It affects the shoulders,
Yeah.
the neck, the contact.
Yeah. And I don't know what to do about it.
Perfect. What we have to do is the only way shoulders can come up, all right, is from enough forward desire.
Okay.
Okay? You can get a horse to go up and down all day.
Yeah.
That doesn't need lift.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So that's the first thing you have to have in your mind is that I could make this mare almost trot in place very easily because she has a very active hind leg. Almost trot in place, but that's not getting her shoulders down.
Yeah.
She has to improve this idea in this unit,
Yeah.
right here.
Okay.
This is not as good as this.
Yeah.
And that's when she gets frustrated. And what you were feeling on the turns and stuff is her back getting tight.
Yeah.
Then that right hind leg gets slow when you track left.
Yeah.
And that's why the left canter is not as good either.
Yeah.
Yeah? She's just not as supple and free in her body on the left as she is on the right. She's kind of stuck on the left.
Yeah.
On the right, she's not as stuck.
Yeah.
Okay, so overall, I want you to think about feeling power when you collect, not
Okay.
lightness,
Yeah.
not up and down,
Yeah. Where does the power go?
forward.
Okay.
You got to feel cadence. The word cadence. Cadence. Not light and quick. Get this quick word out of your head. That's dangerous on this one. It's got to become cadence. That when you feel something happen, you feel her shoulders also. Cadence trot that's coming through every angulation of her body, hop and knee. That's what you have to learn how to get.
Yeah,
that's what's missing. That's why the contact is affected also. Okay? So just remind yourself, you don't want to feel her able to almost trot in place and go on again with no conflict. That is nothing about the word engaged.
Because it doesn't feel that way either.
Yeah, it's
it
nothing.
Doesn't feel engaged. It feels
you don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it. You want it to start to feel cadence in your life.
Yeah.
And then when you watch a video, you're going to say, damn, she can talk better than I thought. Wow. Because I do believe she's way above average.
Well, and I feel like the problem is me and I don't have the education right now. Like I feel like I make Kaya sit here every day when I ride because I feel like, for one, she feels like she's so nice to ride that you feel like you're on a pony. So like, and she doesn't ever give you this like weird anyway. So and then I feel like my education is like.
Let me give you a horse she reminds me of. This is no bullshit. I'm going to give you a horse that she reminds me of that I think you can relate to. Okay? For me, she can move as good as her hinds. Okay? Can you relate to that one?
Yeah, I can relate to that.
She's that good.
Okay, I need to get better.
She's that good. She can move like her hinds.
But that's why I'm frustrated because I feel like she's a nice horse and I'm not riding her towards
Small,
quality.
light package.
And I'm not riding her towards quality. And I had this conversation with Allie Brock the other day. I was nearly in tears because I said, I feel like for the first time in my life I have a really good horse that I connect to. And right again, but I feel like it can help. Like London is busy and she comes as often as she can. I love you, you're hard. And so I feel like I don't know what to do. And I'm willing to do whatever I need to do, but I don't have the education. And I need that. So Erin is here, and I just asked Erin the other day if she would start to help me with her because I just don't know what else to do anymore.
Rightly so, 100% understand it. But also realize that once you get, which wouldn't take long, right? I don't think it would take long. Once you get the confidence and the feeling inside to say, that is the trot, I got it. I know how I got it, I can recreate it. Okay? Or the canter or whatever.
Yeah.
Then you don't need consistent help.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
I do agree.
You just have to find it. And once you find it, then it can go like a month.
Yeah, I agree.
Before you build to the next step. But right now, I think you're just a little bit lost.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's why you're like, I just feel like I can't do it. You're lost.
Yeah.
But you're not alone. Riders get like that.
Yeah.
It's totally fine. You disconnect from your horse. You're like, shit, I just feel lost. Somebody gives me this. Somebody gives me that. It's not clicking. I can't get it on my own. Damn it. What am I missing?
Yeah.
This is normal.
Yeah.
Totally normal. Okay. So for me, as a fresh eye, what I'm seeing is, it's not. And I wanted to be thorough today because I could tell in your demeanor where you were. Okay. So this is why I took the approach today.
Yeah.
Is that I don't think this is going to be hard. Okay. And I want you to know her highlight. It is the hind leg, not engagement. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
You now have to feel, when I collect this mare, I want to feel cadence.
Okay.
I want to feel spring under my ass.
Okay.
Not flat and dainty.
Okay.
I want springiness.
Okay.
Buy into springiness. Whatever tempo that is, take the risk and say, that is the damn trot I want.
Okay.
I want to feel springy under me. Not pony, springy.
Okay.
It's there.
Okay.
And then it's engagement. And then from there you can take your risk. But when you work on that alone, that's going to have, when you get that springy feeling, that's already going to have the shoulders and the weaker area getting stronger.
Okay.
Which, by the way, that is a unit. When the shoulders are better, the neck is better.
Okay.
So I'm not even going to go there on the contact.
Right.
I want the shoulders first.
Okay.
Don't worry about where the freaking head is.
Okay.
Okay? The head's going to go where it should go by itself. From the shoulders.
Okay.
Trust me, from those hind legs. The hind legs are the gift. The hind legs now have to inspire cadence in the front legs. And when you get that, your next goal is to say, I can half halt that cadence without losing it.
Yeah.
That means I'm trotting along, whatever, 10 miles an hour, and I can come back to 9.5, and I still feel just spring. This mare does not need to learn piaffe.
Okay, that's interesting. Right. Okay.
This mare needs to learn how to freaking trot. Here.
Okay.
And that can only come out of internal desire. And piaffe will make her smaller.
Okay.
It'll get her going up and down. She doesn't need to go up and down.
Okay.
Right now she needs to go articulate more.
Okay. That
And when
makes
she
sense.
articulates and that becomes natural, now you've got the front leg gift matching the hind leg gift. When that is natural, now why don't you come back to a piaffe?
Right.
And all of a sudden it'll be like this.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. Wow. Okay.
Okay? So we got to get her to learn how to trot in front to match the hind legs. And it's not a big thing, it's there. And we already, when you're in your working trot, when you started warming up, I was going, man, nice horse. I wasn't like staring at the hind legs and thinking, oh, she's weak in the shoulder. But when you started coming back,
Right.
then I saw right away. I was going, I see where Jamie's problem is.
Okay. All right. Well, good.
Okay?
All right.
So just relax, start fresh.